To hook the tangerine, bring the yellow thread around your little finger. Loop 5 short needles around once. Go through the ring, then pull the wire out. Hook the first short stitch. Make a mark on the first short needle when the hook is finished. After the fifth one, tighten the coil. Remove the marker pin. Into the first stitch. Put the thread on the crochet hook. Draw out. After that, hook a standing pin. Start the second loop. The second round is wool short pins plus pins. In the right stitch, the stitch begins to hook. Two short stitches are hooked into each eye. Hook it all right. Come and draw the first frame. And the first frame was pulled from one frame to the next. The lead of the first frame rises on the first stitch. I didn't make any markers here. You can mark it when you hook a new first stitch. Hook out and draw. Pull the draw pin tight. Hook a standing pin. This time turn the fabric over. Face out.3 or 4 turns is short stitches per turn. It's just a short needle and a needle eye. The first drawing of the needle begins. 1. Make a mark. The 10th hook is attached to the first pin. Hook a standing pin. The 4th circle is still a circle of short hooks. Hook up and connect with the first pin. Draw out. Pull the draw pin tight. Hook a standing pin. The thread inside is ready to be cut. The fifth circle is 5 reduction pins. The drawing needle begins to point halfway to the point of the crochet. Pick the outside half of it. Put it in the middle and put it out. Then pick the outside half of the next stitch. Cross the first 2 coils at the same time. Then wind the thread through the 2 coils on the needle. This is a reducer. You can put a marker on the first one. Next stitch halfway, and then each stitch half over. Wrap the thread and hook over the second reducer. To reduce the stitches to combine 2 stitches into 1 stitch. When you get to the third reducer, lengthen the coil. Put the padding in first. Place the cotton and proceed to crochet. Thread the crochet needle into the loop. Loop down. And then the fifth reducer. Now take the mark off. Pull and connect the first pin. Pull it tight and hook a lock pin. It's a standing pin. The broken line is about 0.40 centimeters. Now this shape is a little long. Click it. Just press it in a circle. Thread it through the needle first. This little opening on the top could be resewed. Sew it all up. Put it under and click. They can go through the circle down here. Give me another round on the top. 2 more stitches back and forth. Make it hold. Such a shape will not go longer. See if there are any individual gaps that are larger. You can also touch up before wearing. Cover the big gaps. Thread a few stitches back and forth to the middle of the circle below. Put it in here first. To hook his little leaves. Cut out a piece of green wire about 80 inside. To separate strands. only 2 strands of wire 和弧度。Pull the strands back and put them on your hand. To hook his little leaves, use a thin 1.0 needle when you hook it here. Look for any hole in it. Hook the center. Pigtail needle. Look at 5 or 6 ticks. Tick low. When you're done, pull a needle out of the hole. Hook out and draw. Pull out the wire after pulling. Thread the rest of the long thread to the needle. Put it through the inside. This is right in the middle of it. Wear it on the side, wear it out. Take this length of wire to hand. Then crochet through the hole where the green thread just came out. Put it in the middle and put it out. Bring the thread. When you're done, pull and pull. Pull the wire out after the draw. Sew the rest of the long thread on the inside of the orange. Just 2 stitches back and forth. Keep it from falling apart, cut it. The same goes for this end. Just put it inside. I'm gonna cut a little bit of the coffee color out of it. It's about 50 centimeters long. Let's give him a little stick. Again, crochet the thin end between the 2 leaves. You can leave a little bit of hair on here. Then draw the line out. Hook all lock pins. When you're done, you still need to pull it through the hole. Pull out the wire. Just thread the thread through the needle and hide it inside the orange. Put it back in place. Pull it through a little tighter. Thread a few stitches back and forth. Put it in and pull it a little bit. Then cut off the excess. Adjust its shape. So the orange is ready. Thread the bottom thread onto the needle. You can go right through the middle of the top of its head. Secure it to the top of its head, or turn it into a small satchel. Squash the orange. Then the thread goes through the sides of the orange and out. Try the right length. Put it in here. Fix length. Just go back and forth on the inside of the orange, so that the line can no longer be pulled. Just cut off the extra thread.